He changed the way we see the universe and inspired billions with his words. Here are 100 timeless quotes from Albert Einstein that will open your mind and touch your soul. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Small is the number of those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. The only source of knowledge is experience. You never fail until you stop trying. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Information is not knowledge. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. In order to be an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must above all be a sheep oneself. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. The world as we have created is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is a garbage man or the president of the university. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Time is an illusion. Common sense is a collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Play is the highest form of research. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. We still do not know 1,000 to 1% of what nature has revealed to us. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Never memorize something that you can look up. Nature hides her secrets because of her essential loftiness, but not by means of ruse. A human being is part of a whole called by us universe. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. The important thing is to not stop questioning. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. He who joyfully marches in rank and file has already earned my contempt. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The value of a man resides in what he gives, and not in what he is capable of receiving. Nothing happens until something moves. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Everything that is really great and inspiring is created by the individual who can labor in freedom. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving.